Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Logan Grotto. I'm a co-founder at Cylark Labs, where we're working to build the next generation of hearing aid technology. Currently, there are 35 million adults in the United States with hearing loss, but less than a quarter of them are actually served by the traditional model. Why? Well, the traditional hearing aid model is outdated, inconvenient, and expensive. To hear from a user, going back and forth to the audiologist is a pain. I just want my hearing aids to work for me. As we've been hearing, there's a lot of frustration out there, and this needs to change. Why now? Well, pending deregulation from the FDA means hearing aids will be able to be sold over the counter by 2020, meaning this space is ripe for disruption. At Cylark Labs, we're working to build an AI-guided, self-tuning hearing device platform, one that will pair patented artificial intelligence algorithms with Bluetooth-enabled devices to learn your sound profile quickly and easily. We will create individualized hearing devices that just work. Why us? Well, I'm a PhD here at Minnesota, and I specialize in machine learning for medical devices. My co-founders, Ian and Doug, are marketing and medical device industry experts, and between the three of us, we have the experience and know-how to make this happen. We plan to license our platform directly to manufacturers, helping them capture more of this unserved market. If our technology can help capture just 5% of the 27 million unserved, we're looking at a market size of 1.3 million people. And at $100 per unit licensing fee, that translates to $130 million in revenue. To close, I'll leave you with this quote from an industry expert. What the industry needs is personalized, user-driven adjustability at a lower cost to allow for customized fits without the need for the trip to the audiologist. Questions?
So what IP do you have around this?
So we have some IP with the University of Minnesota, and we think it's pretty strong.
Okay.
There's a few other companies that we've seen that are working in the self-fitting space, but really the big companies, the big five, they're kind of stuck in the audiologist controlled channel because that's where they make all their money. And it's going to be very difficult for them to actually pivot into the over-the-counter space. And so it's just opening the doors to people just coming in and selling whatever they can. In order to make that viable, people are going to need our technology to be able to sell these and for them to work.
How far along are you on the technology?
On the technology? So actually the algorithm, I've written most of it already. We've been working in the spinal cord stimulation space. We've pivoted to hearing aids as it's a larger market, and it's being deregulated. So the technology is quite far along. We need to finish pairing it with a hearing aid to have a prototype, and we'll begin testing soon.
Sorry if I missed it, but do the audiologists currently get to bill for those tuning sessions? Yeah, audiologists do currently bill for those tuning sessions, but from audiologists we've spoken to, that's not a big pain point for them. Really, audiologists, they make about 80% of their income from the sale of these hearing aids. And so if we can pivot away from that, and so instead of selling these $4,400 devices on average for a pair, if in the over-the-counter space we can sell these for $1,000 and we're taking $100 of that, that'll just completely change the game.
What do you see for insurance coverage of these devices?
There's pretty much nothing. Medicare, I think, covers like a few $100s, but for the most part, there's pretty much no insurance coverage for hearing aids. So if you decided you want a hearing aid today, you'd have to pay out of pocket. They're very expensive, and that's why a lot of people don't get them.
So if I understand this right, you're doing for ears what you get these reader glasses for at Walgreens or CVS pharmacies, and that you'll have a little booth that you can go into?
No booth.
Yeah. No booth even.
Yeah, so we envision our devices, you could buy them on Amazon, you can go in and buy them at CVS, but you'll have to pair it with your smartphone, and you basically just go through some quick tests. You're basically telling it, this sounds good to me, or this doesn't. That simple. And through that interaction, in the course of 5 to 10 minutes, we'll learn what you prefer. Then you go out into the real world, you're out here, you're in the restaurant, and you can just it keeps learning from you. So instead of this audiologist setting your settings for you, it's going to learn from you what you like and what works for you.
So one more question, since I have hearing aids that I don't wear. I'm very aware, number one, that I want to hear a lot of stuff, but more importantly for you is that the way the hearing aids fit determines actually on how well you hear various
Absolutely.
things. So how do you get around that?
So you're talking about the physical fit?
Yes.
So the physical fit is absolutely difficult, and so for the more severe cases, you need that custom fit. But for a lot of the people with mild to moderate hearing loss, the over-the-counter generic solution does work for them in terms of the physical fit. It's the programmatic fit, the tuning that we can do. And also, we would love to talk to you if you don't mind.